This is episode 78. Did you know that copywriters, they actually follow a script and a structure when they write? Do you want to be able to write blog articles easily and actually have them read by your readers? In this episode, I will give you the 5 things you must follow that will help you write blog articles easily, write them the right way, and write them extremely fast. Welcome to the Calm Marketer Podcast. My name is Kenneth Fong, a digital marketer on a mission to help businesses thrive. I'll bring you on my marketing journey where you'll get to learn from my experiences as an INFP navigating an extroverted world and get actionable marketing tips for your business. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Now let's begin. So writing blog articles can be very, very time consuming. I can tell you that when I write blog articles, when I first started in the SEO space and copywriting space back in 2013 when I was really into it, it took me almost a day to write blog articles for clients. They were good. They ranked really well. People read them. But the time put into them was extremely high. And at that time, I had 21 clients. And writing blog articles for 21 companies is very nearly impossible. So over the years, I've learned that good copywriters actually follow a template. They follow a script when they write. And if I knew this back then, my 8-hour blog writing sprint would be probably cut down to maybe 2 to 3 hours. And I wish I knew this back then. But now that I have this information, I want to share this information with you so that you can know exactly how to write your blog posts and actually have them be read and ultimately rank higher in Google. So here's a template that you can use to create your blog posts that can really drive the traffic and conversions that you are looking for. So the first thing that you need to focus on is the headline. So what about the headline? The headline should be insanely specific. All right. So the more specific your headline is, the more easy your readers know exactly what they're going to learn. So the more specific you could be, the more people will click onto your blog post. So I recommend adding numbers to your headline and what they will achieve from reading the blog article, right? So if you add a number, don't be tempted to round. Have odd numbers. So don't say, over 200%. You could say 219% or 217%. Make it more specific. The more specific your numbers are, the more believable they are. So never round in your numbers, and also add what they will achieve from the blog article, right? So make sure you point out the specific keyword or the end result. And the next thing that you need to focus on is the intro. Your intro should have a lead in it, and it should be very short. I would say about 8 sentences or less. And in this short intro, you should have proof that you could deliver on the headline's promise and preview what they'll learn. So the intro has 2 parts. It has proof. So you could say, that you interviewed such and such person or people, or you worked on this particular thing. And so that's proof that you should be listened to. And preview what they'll learn. So preview that you'll be giving them these tips on how to do such and such, or say that you will get the tools to do X, Y, and Z. So preview what they will learn because that will give them a little bit more of something to chew on before they decide to read the whole blog article. A lot of the times, people don't read the entire article, they read the first part. And when they read the first part, you really want to make sure that you hook them in and give them a reason to read the entire article. Now, the third thing that you want to do is make your content actionable and include lots of examples. So the actionable part, or no, the content part first. So actionable content. So that's what you need to incorporate as a third thing to add. So actionable content. What does that mean? You want to make sure your post is created with actionable tips, techniques, and strategies that people can use right away. So your articles need to be how should I say this, usable, or they need to serve a purpose. They need to give people tips, techniques, strategies that they can implement within their lives. Okay, so don't include fluff or high level advice. It needs to be super actionable stuff that you can use right away. All right. So make sure the content is full of actionable things that people can do and get find some benefit in, right? And this helps because it gives people value and it also helps with building your backlink profile. So the more people read your article and see the value in it, the more opportunities you can to get backlinks from other websites. So the fourth thing is to include lots of examples. So why? Because examples make your content easier to understand and use. So use tons of examples in your posts. So if it's to, you know, do a certain thing, you want to include 3 to 4, 5 examples of doing that thing. So people have a better understanding of how to do it and they understand what you're trying to say. Use videos, use imagery, bullet points, step-by-step numbers. Just make sure you use lots of examples when you want to get your word across. Now, the last thing is a CTA, a call to action. That's the last thing that you should incorporate in your blog posts so people can take action after they read it. Ask your reader to leave a comment, subscribe to your newsletter, purchase something, share the article, whatever it is. Make sure you give people the next step. Never leave them hanging. Always make them do some work. And that's where the call to action is beneficial. So don't let them just exit out of the page. Make sure that they are doing some type of action. And that way you can make sure that all of your readers can do something for you, right? So those are the 5 things that I want you to add for your blog posts so people can actually read them and you can ultimately get higher rankings and more traffic to them. So follow these. These are pretty simple to incorporate and they don't require a lot of, mental brain work, right? It just requires time. So try these 5 tips out and good luck. And I will speak to you on the next episode.